I need help, Reddit. My world has just fallen apart. I can't believe I got sucked into this sick, twisted, fucked up situation from the person I would have called my angel 2 weeks ago. I met this amazing girl 4.5 years ago. We fell for each other hard. We gave promise rings at 6 months. We traveled together. We spent every available moment together. I'm not kidding when I say that things were perfect. We never fought. We agreed on everything from the ground up. I was her first everything and she was my second girlfriend. When I'm saying first, I'm saying first hand hold, first date, first kiss, first everything. I was head over heels. I would do anything for her. She relocated with her family from far away, so she had no friends. I was her life. Well, everything was perfect until we moved out into a place together. It took 2 years for me to find a good enough job to move out. Then we took the plunge. For the first 2 weeks we had sex every night. We played house. We were better than before we moved out together. Well, she got a job at our local hospital as a food aide. Well, the problem with that job she has is that she works with a bunch of losers. They only ever want to go to the bar and party. This doesn't work for me. I'm an introverted person with a slight stutter. Nothing major, but the crowded bar scene doesn't help, so I really hate those huge group outings. Well, this guy got hired at the same place as her. She mentioned he was cute, but we had the relationship where we could say that sort of thing to each other and not get offended, so I didn't worry. Well, she works 12-hour days around this fucking piece of dog shit. And guess what happened? She said she was going to the bar to have drinks with her friend who works at the hospital. I didn't think much of it, but she did come home later than usual. She got super distant after that, hardly ever talking to me, very snappy, etc., etc. Then one evening she comes up to me and wants to talk. She says she wants a break, that she feels suffocated, etc. I do not take this well, and we have this fight all night. That night she comes to me bawling and tells me she made out with the guy, that she got drunk and blah blah blah. Well, this kills me inside, but I sleep on it and want to make this work. She told me it was because I was her only boyfriend and she wants to go through this freedom, wild girl stage now that she has moved out. Well, we talk and end up having sex that night. I'm not kidding. Before we even finish, the guy texts her and wants to talk. She hurries through finishing me and goes to talk with this guy at midnight on a Sunday night, leaving me all alone after we just had sex. Needless to say, I wasn't doing well, but I am in a career position now and I can't let personal shit come with me to work. So I get through Monday and come home to talk to her again. She is a wreck and is so sorry, but she is going through this phase she can't help right now. We work out this shaky break where we basically become roommates that have sex and go on dates with other people. I agree, but every time I hear the other guy's name brought up, I want him dead. Well, we last a week of this horrible truce where we both are too busy to act on the break. Then Friday night comes along. She goes out. I go out. I go to a strip club. She went to have drinks. Well, she never came home last night. She showed up the next day and said she stayed at a friend's house and that she only hung out with her friends and not him. Well, that same day I check her phone and sure enough she invited that guy and they spent the night at her friend's house. I confronted her and she admitted they had sex. Reddit, I am sorry for the small novel, but I don't feel that our relationship can't be summed up any shorter. So here is my question. At what point do I say enough is enough? Now I did get a lap dance from a stripper and really enjoyed it. Forgot about my GF that same night she cheated on me. But I feel like it's different than what she did. So here are my options. End it. Try and get her out of that group of friends, but I feel like that is a lost cause. She calls the girl whose house she cheated in her best friend, but to me it shows a complete lack of respect from her friend. Try and forgive what she did. After all, I did get a long lap dance that same night. Go live out this break and see what happens. Help me, Reddit. Top 5 comments. 1. End it. 2. I am so sorry, my friend. My girlfriend also cheated on me. I was devastated. She was devastated. I forgave her. I married her. 5 years and a beautiful baby boy later, she's on her second affair. Crashing and burning before my eyes. This could have been avoided had I ended it the first time. However, I have had some wonderful times with a wonderful lady that gave me a new love of my life. My son. 3. End it. Period. 4. Her whole story is in falsity and she's probably just as blind to it as you are. She doesn't want to sow her wild oats or see what it's like to be free. She wants to have a relationship with this guy specifically. It's obviously about more than sex between the two of them. I'll give her a sliver of a benefit of a doubt. She might not even realize what an enormous piece of shit she's being. The fact remains that she already has feelings for him and she probably wants to see if she falls in love with him. You've got to have more respect for yourself. This is bullshit and you know it. If she wants a break, then she can have a real break and move the fuck out. Otherwise, your answer should be fuck no. You can't hang out with him. You can't hang out with him ever again. and you're on thin fucking ice. If you want my honest opinion, she's already got one foot out the door, but she's in denial about the fact that your relationship is really over. 5. She's been having sex with this guy on and off for longer than you realize. Any kind of reconciliation you do now will, at best, have her take her cheating underground with this guy and then pretend to want to make things work with you. She'll have both of you for different reasons. The other guy for hot steamy sex and you for helping her pay rent. If that's all you think your worth is as a person, go for it. If you think you would be happier with someone who isn't a cheat and liar, then make that decision. It only hurts for a little while before it gets better.